I will not accept it. No matter what. I keep in my mind, never accept it.
Yeah, just like that.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Sisters Hot Off the Press. And today's hot press item, I want to be discussing Jeannie Mai and mamamai huge fight that they had. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Okay, so the reason why they got into a fight was because mamamai's best friend, which is kind of like Jeannie's godmom, or her second mom, I guess she calls her. She wanted to give Jeannie and Jeezy, but they call him Jay, a engagement party. So, mamamai wanted to invite her friends. I think it was 2 couples, so an extra 4 people. Okay, so Rosalina told Jeannie that mamamai is going to bring these people. Jeannie said she was like, no, because of COVID, we're trying to keep it just immediate family, small. I don't want to get sick. We don't want anybody to get sick. Well, the day of the engagement, mamamai bought her friends anyway. So Jeannie got upset with mamamai because she felt like you weren't respecting our rules and everything. And, you weren't respecting that I wanted to keep it safe. Like, we don't know who these people are. And Jeannie even said that those mamamai's friends were going to another party after they left her party. So Jeannie was trying to be safe, abide by the COVID rules, because, 10 or you can have 10 people gathering or something like that. So it was going to be 8 of them. So mamamai got there or whatever, and so I guess they had the party or whatever. So at lunch, Jeannie wanted to kind of confront mamamai and basically kind of tell her, like, why aren't you respecting my my wishes and this and this and that. But what Jeannie made the mistake of, she kind of did it in a rude way, and it was in front of her ex-husband, which is Jeannie's dad, his wife, Kohan. And I think that is the root of the issue. What Jeannie did in front of the ex-husband's wife, because that's the worst. You don't want to be embarrassed in front of the ex-husband's wife. And if you're a fan of their show, you know how mamamai feel about Kohan. Like, she didn't want to meet her, she didn't want to talk to her. She just wanted to keep her over there. But then now they've gotten along really good, but still, you still don't want to be embarrassed in front of the ex-husband's wife. So mamamai, she told Jeannie, like, get out of my face, I don't want to talk to you. She left. She was like, you're disrespectful, I'm your elder, blah blah blah. So fast forward, they weren't talking. Jeannie said she apologized to her then, and mamamai just shunned her off. She didn't want to talk to her no more. So they weren't talking for a whole month. It had been a whole month since them not talking, because mamamai is very, very stubborn and bullheaded. She is like set in her ways. Jeannie says it all the time on the show. I'm a fan of their show. I watch their episodes all the time. So let's see. Oh, and Jeannie, she is sassy. Like, Jeannie, she curse, and she's sassy or whatever. And apparently mamamai doesn't like that. But Jeannie apologized. She apologized several times for that. I'm sorry for the way I approached you. It should have just been, me and you. I should have, my tone should have been different. Mamamai wasn't hearing that. She didn't want no parts of it. She was like, you're done. She didn't even want to hear it. So that ticked Jeannie off. So Jeannie was like, okay, forget it. You want to act like that? But then Jeannie was like, no, like, it's my mom. And Jeezy, Jay as they call him, he just lost his mom recently. So Jeannie was like, no, I have to try to work on this. I have to try to fix it with my mom because God forbid, something happened to my mom and, it will be left off like that. So let's see. If I'm looking down, I have my little notes here. Okay, so if you're a fan of their show, their Hello Hane show, mamamai, she makes kind of like mean jokes all the time about Jeannie. It's mean, but it's kind of jokey because it's mamamai, but it's really mean. She makes that all the time. I'll insert an example here.
Wait, what about me then? What do you think I have?
Well, you're just like me. You are beautiful, but not that much smart.
Mom, I built my own career. I'm a self-made woman. I don't depend on anybody. I got to where I am just because of me.
Mamamai even mentioned, Daniel, the baby, her youngest son, like he's her favorite, like, and she says it proud, like he's my favorite. Parents, that's like parent 101. You never say that you have a favorite child, but she says it and she wears it proud, so that's not good. Another instance of kind of like the mean joke, even when Jeannie was on Dance with the Stars, like mamamai said she's not even gonna vote for her. I'm not voting for you, it's like, it's funny, but it's still mean. And Jeannie, at the end of the video that I'm referencing, she mentions that, like, those little things that mamamai is saying, yeah, it's jokey, he, but that still hurts Jeannie, And so, let's see. So, right away when they come on to the Zoom call, mamamai, she calls Jeannie a devil. I was like, whoa. She literally called her a devil. I'm like, wow, that's harsh. And so, I think, so Jeannie's intention was to, film this, Zoom meeting and have them discuss, things. She even brought in her brother Dennis to kind of like be the mediator, but it was actually kind of like backup for Jeannie so that Dennis can call out the mom, but that didn't even work. So in my opinion, I think they shouldn't have aired this episode because it went left. It totally went left, and it painted mamamai in a not so good light. So I know Jeannie said in her update video, because Jeannie did an update video because it, so many people saw it and so many comments. So she did an update video and she said that she wanted to be real. She wanted to go ahead and air it. They agreed to air it because she wanted to be real and she wanted to be transparent and let people know, like, families fight. But for me, I think I wouldn't have aired that because it painted mamamai in a bad light for the second time. It's like she had backlash for the second time in the media. If you guys remember, the first time was when Jeannie told her abuse story and mamamai didn't believe her. She believed the abuser and said that she loved the abuser more than she loved Jeannie. Jeannie actually clarified with mamamai saying, is this, you loved him more than me, your own daughter? And she said yes. She didn't believe Jeannie. And that is what caused, I'll put a clip here.
I never think he's gonna do that. I never, because I think I love him very much.
But did you love him more than your daughter who was trying to tell you something?
I love him more than I love you because at that time I'm thinking he have no parent and he came over here. I bring him to my house. I feel like I rescue him. I love him. At least you have father, you have mother, but him, he have nobody.
You're saying that just because he didn't have parents, you felt so bad for him
that you chose to believe him over your own daughter. It's not I chose, but I feel like you guys always fight on the time, you know what I mean? Mom, I don't like my cousin, you know, I like that.
I remember distinctly those words. I don't believe you. He wouldn't do that. That's your cousin. This is in your head. I felt by myself.
And that is what caused Jeannie to run away and stayed away for 8 years from the age of, let me see here, from the age of 16 to the age of 24. So, and mamamai, you know, before she had Jeannie, I guess she was like in an entertainment. She was kind of like, you know, in entertainment, she was singing, entertain. And when she had Jeannie, you can check back on past episodes. She said, "You were an accident. I didn't want you to come. Why you come? You know, I had a perfect life. I didn't want you. I didn't want you to come out." When she says those things, it's kind of like, you know, because it's the way she says it and everything. But those things really stick. Like, those things really, you know, that hurts, you know, because she constantly says those little things. So I wouldn't have aired this episode because it just didn't make mamamai look good in this situation. And even Jeannie said, like, she said they got a lot of comments of, you know, people sharing their stories with their parents, and they did get comments of, you know, saying mamamai is this, mamamai is that, mamamai is toxic, this, that, you need to cut her off, yada, yada, yada. So I personally wouldn't have aired this episode. But let's see, what else do I have here? So I think the conversation, it wasn't going as Jeannie planned. She knew, of course she knows her mom is stubborn and everything, but I think Jeannie figured, you know, if it's for the Hello Honey show, maybe, you know, mamamai wouldn't be so stuck in their ways, and that they had their producer, I think his name is Sam, their producer there. I think Jeannie thought maybe mamamai would kind of rethink things or whatever, but it totally went left. And this is the point where I thought it went totally left, and it just was not good at all. I'll play it here.
I'm worried for Dad and you. I'm worried and I don't want to see you guys get sick.
Don't worry, I stay away from you. I feel more healthy, more happiness,
Fine, Mom. Fine.
and have a long life too.
Great, Mom. Happy. I'm so happy for you.
Whatever. You can have a wedding without mamamai.
Okay. Perfect.
So what do you think?
You do the same thing I'm just talking to you about right now. Now you make it even worse. That's fine, Mom. If you don't want to come, that's okay. That's fine. Now you make it worse.
Tell me what she's doing.
I'm not. I'm just saying she's the one who's saying. I'm not even talking about the wedding. What does that have to do with anything?
Whatever. I never accepted.
Yeah. Just like Dad. Perfect. Just like your dad. So now you create a generation. You and your dad don't talk, and now you and your daughter don't talk. Perfect, Mom. Good job. Good job. You don't want a relationship with me. That's fine. That's totally fine. I don't think that you, to be honest, you always criticize me. You always have things to say. You're not happy with most of the things I do. So that's fine. You probably don't even want a daughter like me. So then that's fine. Cut it off. You're great. I hope you're happy.
I'm happy right now. I am.
Good. Great. Great. That's perfect. So we're good.
Yeah, so it totally went left right there. And that's why I said maybe this shouldn't have been aired, because that didn't look good, mamamai. It really didn't look good. You saying you don't want nothing to do with your daughter, she's dead to you, and you know, you're not coming to her wedding, and that, and you see the things that I was talking about earlier in the video where Jeannie is saying, like, you're never proud of me, you never you know, say anything about me, anything good. It's always, oh, you always criticize me. So those things that mamamai have said, you know, over the years and everything, and then since, you know, the Hello Honey show, those are sticking with Jeannie. And I think that's the there's a bigger issue behind just, you know, the fight that they had trying to be COVID safe and mamamai saying like you disrespect me. There's a bigger issue. And I think, I don't know if mamamai kind of, and I don't want to come off mean or if I'm bashing mamamai, because I'm not, but I don't know if there's some kind of resentment toward Jeannie because Jeannie has become super successful. She didn't really need mamamai because, you know, she's been on her own since she was 16 when she ran away. So she found fame and super successful, and mamamai feels like that should have been her, you know. And I wonder, is that why Jeannie tries to kind of, you know, always promote mamamai, because she kind of feels that too, like mamamai, she didn't get her big break like she wanted to. So I wonder, is there a little bit of resentment toward Jeannie on mamamai's behalf? And you know, so there's a bigger issue that they need to work out. And Jeannie, in the update video, she said that mamamai and her are going to go to therapy. She said that they're gonna, I think she said they're gonna film the therapy session. And his name is Paul, not Sam. Paul, their producer, said that after mamamai watched it, or after they hung up, I don't know, she said after they hung up or after they watched it, mamamai did feel bad. She's like, I didn't know I came off that way. So she felt bad. So they're going to go to therapy, and hopefully they can work out their difference. I do think they are going to work out their differences. It seems like Jeannie is not just going to do away with her mother, even though her mother said that she could do away with her own daughter. That's very hurtful, but I don't think it's going to come to that. I think they're going to work it out, or maybe it's just going to be one of these things as we just going to agree to not disagree, and let's just move on past the issue. And that is kind of like putting the band-aid on the issue. So we will see. They I think they drop the episodes every Thursday, so we will see. I wish them luck. I like them. I like their show. I think they're funny. So I hope they work it out. So let's see. So thank you guys again for tuning in to this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button, leave me a comment, and let me know in the comments other hot topic issues you guys want me to discuss, and I'll bring my sister in on it. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye bye.